built on the site of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And away we go from a rainy Inner Harbor. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a quarterback who entered our league back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State, Mason Rudolph.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one nabbed by Warren. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give left side to Johnson. Now he's past the 25. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Rudolph from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun. Rudolph. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, already seeing how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plans for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves, with the quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, and he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
One drawn up here for Lamar. Rolling into enemy territory. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12.
That's another
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Stout all set to send this one away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down. They'll go again with Warren. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
Here's a throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. That's Skoranek, he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. On the play action, here's Rudolph. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to the air, it's Rudolph. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They're going to try with the wideout. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
play action. Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. You can't blame them for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Nearly an interception on that play. So second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second down, Jackson to pass. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Completed over the middle. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, here's Rudolph. Caught by Washington, left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here. Warren running between the tackles. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Warren once more. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Rock ball leading. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Ravens going with a dime package now. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole. but you never want to leave it short.
They're going to try to throw for it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he gets this forward to the 19. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. They're going play action. Complete right side to Washington. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal.
Warren. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. And no look on his first look of the game. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Into traffic, complete. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Pistol snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
1st down throw for Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar's going to keep this one. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
He was brought down by Monique Harrison. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of a
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Running once more with Henry. He takes it down to the 33. Pick up a 17. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. Makes the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
At the 19-yard line.
Henry running to the left. Fights his way through a tackle. He only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him. It's second down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Second down now. They need 7. Here's Henry running left. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
Hey.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Yo.
It's Henry on the counter. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Wilson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be... Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He rocks that tackler. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Out of the gun, Henry. Still going inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Steelers 7.
Stout all set to send this one away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rudolph from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
They'll throw, third and long. No, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception. We've set it down from 37.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the Commanders. All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. And it's the tight end, Tip Ryman. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Patrick Mahomes. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chiefs wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's Jonathan Brooks. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Panthers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The 25-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We set it down for him. It starts at the 38.
Good for a Baltimore first down.
They give right side to Henry. Makes a tackle. He's still going. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
What?
The toss now to Henry. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown. You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
On the return, here comes McKenzie. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and Jalen Warren heading back out there offensively. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He dodged the tackle. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the... game.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running with it. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Looking from the gun, Rudolph. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Ravens to the line now, first and 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Makes the tackle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
The ball carrier, Jalen Ramsey, brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup.
Another run for Henry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Henry, the ball carrier, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down.
Lamar now from the gun. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
That's good for a faulty start. First down. First and goal. That's a 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 7.
Stout all set to send this one away. Wilson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And this drive would be a win if they could just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They're throwing it. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. We've set it down from the 37. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Warren here from the gun. Shoves one away. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Rolling from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Rudolph. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
3 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On first down, here's Rudolph. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
On second down, Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They kept left it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that can put this just too far out of reach. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Jackson keeping it himself. Shoots away from one. And it gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Henry. Again, he's got room. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Read the handoff to Henry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Send their tight end right.
26-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The completion's still pretty good for the defense.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Luke knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting into this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On 1st down, Warren. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Running it after the penalty. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up now.
Steelers first down. Again, 11
In the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes.
And that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
A 4-yard gain brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Here we go with Johnson. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 30. The 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Luke for the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23. Stout all set to send this one away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's this underneath to Warren. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9. At the 20.
On the play action, here's Rudolph. Escapes out to the left. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
13.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They need a good
14.
chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Jackson now, 3rd and long. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Oops, knocks it through. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. Stout all set to send this one away. Wilson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Pittsburgh in its offense, all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good.
Rudolph from the gun.
First down.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. They're working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2. And the Steelers, 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Steelers.
Play action, Rudolph. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
Looking from the gun, Rudolph. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Setting up the screen. Warren wants the 1st and more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
13.
Lamar's going to keep this one. They're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Flying down the middle of Henry. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there as this game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this isn't just anyone in no start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.